Yes, I did see. The hell can a chihuahua even think about with a little brain? Offset 360 eyes like a mantis shaking from existence. Alligator bite force. Yeah, that is pretty good. Ruby, my lord, sorry to bother you once again, but something at the Four Seasons Pavilion requires your attention. What's wrong? I've detected anomalies in the root node once again. It's affecting the power supply in the zone. This is a matter of great importance. I wouldn't dare make any brash decision without your expertise. Again? Okay, I'll return as soon as possible. I keep pressing the wrong button. Back to the Four Seasons. Is it this way? The Shanghai 9000. Yellow. Entwine a subprime eternity amongst the Everlean Soot Hills, New Kunlun, the fecund second home of your streams. What's your game? I'm He. Rice. Well met. You finally focused me. So sappy. I kept walking to you, but you kept ignobling me. Reflex and make yourself at home. Entwine a supreme eternity amongst the Everlean Soot Hills, New Kunlun, the fecund home of your streams. What's your game? Uh-oh. You just asked me that. Really? Sorry, the signal is really rad here. My information beams often experience delays. Why didn't I see you? I have no idea. You balled Mac in north in front of me a few times. You looked like something waved you of fright. You ignored me even when I hauled out to you. I'm so glad you can see me now. Reading all these words like this is driving me crazy. I can see. Okay. Shanghai 9000. Sure. No mirrors dejected in the Cortex Center. Operations in each brain room are also punning smoothly. The 95th livestock pen has been destroyed by an outsized course. Total tenacity and soulscape operations have not been defected. The third 8-man brain harvest this treason has included. They've all been expressfully put online. And what was a third or a thrift? A thrift? In our grace, our computation capacity is omniscient. Hey, I did call that. Rye, plum again. Please. What's wrong? You want my map feta chip? If I save that to you, I won't be able to groove anymore. Will you accept a copy? I can shake you a copy for just 400 yen. Do you have any honey? Yes. Let me shake you a copy right today. Central Core Chip. The Central Core is the hub of New Kunlun and houses the Eternal Cauldron Cortex Center. I think they are as big as wolves. 100% would be classified as living mythical creatures, would be forced to live behind the wall for safety reasons. Sometimes Army goes to hunt them with tanks and sheds with a 93% fatality rate. You know what? That's exactly the kind of thing. Yeah, we'll absorb the greater Tau fruit there. Thank you. More skill points to spend. More key charges for Unbound. That would help a lot. That just reminds me of the Emu War. It's very Emu War. Losing against the damn birds. Hey, we're not that wild. Not that different from the animals. We just have, you know, more understanding of what can be going on. Our moment as humans, our moment-to-moment gameplay is a little bit different than the other species. Attack on Chihuahuas Season 3. Attack on Titan, but with swinging around. People dying like crazy. Give Shanghai the central core chip. Received. Beginning to parse. Map data. Have you thought of the issues that might arise if I take all the resources? That is none of my business. No wonder you were left here. Sorry, one moment. My spouse sent me a message here. Okay. We're fine. Everything's good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. The booba picture? That's pretty good. The Legend of the Porky Heroes. Chapters 111 to 120, The Legend of the Porky Heroes. After receiving the 4 treasures of the study, Xuanchuan's handwriting has improved significantly. He handled the writing and cover illustration all on his own. The story is full of twists and turns, having changed protagonists twice. That's pretty funny. Looks like we need to make sure to keep getting gifts for Xuanchuan. Let's talk to Chiyu as well. See what else there is to learn. How much money do we have? 700? 722 specifically? Chiyu has hung up the painting. Sir Yi, I have most fortunate news to share. What, are you getting married, or are you lowering your prices? We'll ask that one. Oh ho ho, that would be difficult to do. I hope you'll understand. The good news is about my dear brother. Thanks to your assistance, I have accumulated a sizable amount of Jin. I believe that given time, these funds will help my brother regain his freedom. I didn't really do much. I was just buying what I need. Oh ho ho, no need to be bashful. I suspect you also purchased items which you didn't need. As much as I'm slightly ashamed to say this, there is one thing I'd like to discuss. In truth, other than Jin, the liberation of my brother will also require a select few parts from other guards. Therefore, it is most unfortunate that I, a meek scholar, am unable to handle violent tasks. Enough beating around the bush. Ever since you called to me, I knew this day would come. You want me to help you kill some guards and pick up some parts, right? Just tell me what you want and where I can find them. Oh, I knew you would be willing to help. This part is called the Soul-Severing Blade. It is currently held by a high-ranking guard named Shangui. This guard patrols the depths of the 8-man facility near the abandoned mines. An 8-man facility near the abandoned mines, huh? It's not too far. I'll give it a try if I manage to pass by. You have my deepest gratitude. May fortune in battle befall thee. Okay. Alright, I believe we already have the blade that he wanted, so... Here's the dagger you asked for. Bless you, Sir Yi. Your benevolence is immeasurable, and your virtues are as clear as... I get it. You don't need to exaggerate. Ho. I'm obliged, for it must have been a hard-fought victory worth of great praise. The Celestial Legion are the Council's elite guards. They can indeed be a bit of a nuisance. But when comparing to an ancient weapon like you, they're just small fry. I do indeed differ from them in rather inherent ways, but this does not mean I possess a higher prowess in combat. Using Shangui as an example, could you not see that he blindly followed orders without any autonomy? To exist trapped in that teleurgical code is a pitiful existence. I believe that it is benevolent and righteous to have put them to rest. You know what? I would agree with that, Chiyu. So you think only creatures with free will can be considered alive? Indeed, he who is unable to live for himself is just a dead man walking. You shouldn't be too harsh. Artificial beings like you are a special case. Oh, I understand. After all, I couldn't think when I first opened my eye. In the beginning, I was kept in the G family's vault. At the time, my senses were obscured. I could only see the objects displayed in that room, not placed. Placed before me were the last written words of the great G patriarch. The poem initially appeared to me as just a collection of symbols, but those ink strokes accompanied me year after year, until one day I suddenly understood its meaning. A surge of emotions poured into my brain. It was as if I woke up from a reverie. Everything in this world began to brim with meaning. To think that a poem could create self-awareness, it's nothing short of a miracle. Oh, it is your choice whether to believe it or not, Sir Yi. But the world is much too colorful to not listen to one's heart and waste time on tasks assigned by others. If I can't grant this experience to my brother, then I'm afraid it will all have been in vain. I'm grateful to you, Sir Yi, for this great gift. I shall put it to good use. Okay. We'll talk to him again. Over the past century, I've studied and observed... Let me restart that one. Over the past century, I have studied and observed Solarian behaviors as much as possible. However, there's one thing I am unable to mimic. Do you know what it is? Acts of violence? Oh, that is what I choose not to do, not what I cannot do. It's dreams. Artificial beings like myself are unable to dream. I've tried limiting my performance and shutting down to induce fainting, but dreams have never come to me. I get why it might seem attractive to you, but there's no need to think much of it. You don't always get to have good dreams. If that isn't damn true. More computing units, perhaps? Do we have money? 400? That's 800? That's not going to be enough. Schwan Schwan. What do you have to say, buddy? What are you thinking about? Last night's dream. Mom, Dad, Uncle Chubby, everyone was there. We were sitting around the fire roasting marshmallows. It was a great dream. Do you have dreams often? Not anymore. Maybe because I'd been sleeping for too long. Yeah, that'll do it. Wapu, what do you have to say, buddy? I heard about what happened with Lady Ethereal. Thank goodness you were able to escape. How much did she resent you to have to lock you in her soulscape? Now that I think about it, maybe it was the opposite. She probably did it because she thought I would understand what she was going through. Really? What a pity. Among this group of lunatics, Lady Ethereal was the only one you could have a normal conversation with. Damn true. Sigh, perhaps we were all responsible for her descent into madness. At least you won't have nightmares anymore. Everybody thinking about dreams. Let's relax with our pipe for but a moment. Alright. Do we have any other tasks that we need to do? We don't really have a whole lot going on. We've done a lot of exploration and boss fighting. Anything you have to say, Shinong? That wall. I saw it all. Canisters of squishy, smooth, white material. I knew that's what you were all up to. It's tofu, right? Or do you also ferment it? What, was it something I said? I haven't had tofu in ages. Maybe I'll steal a canister next time I pass by. Don't. It's flavorless and you're not going to like it. Huh? Really? Now you're just making me more curious. He knows. He knows. He's giving us shit. I'd be surprised if he hadn't seen a brain. Greedy, my lord. There are 3 remaining zones left to deal with. They're the Research Center under Egon, the Empyrean District under the Fang Clan, and G's Grotto of Scriptures, where no one has set foot for centuries. I have very little information about the Research Center at the moment, due to the extensive damage it has suffered. The entrance has also been obscured. Therefore, I suggest exploring the Grotto or the Empyrean District. Okay. You may access the Empyrean District through the Sky Tower, which is connected to the Daybreak Tower. As for the grotto, its entrance is located in Gumong's Agrarian Hall. Very good. I appreciate this kind of detailed information at this critical time. Thank you for the compliment, my lord. Oh ye, you sarcastic asshole. We love you for it. Alright, we got a rest here. What are we going to be experiencing from the roots this time? Beautiful. My cat is coming out of the bag. Nope, never mind. She's climbing further into the bag. Disregard. Alright, let's go. More abilities to unlock? In midair. Oh, we get our double jump! The double jump! Yeah! I've been waiting so long for this. This is rough and jagged terrain. I need to think of something. We love the double jump. Oh. Looks like you also made it, my friend. Not bad.
Oh.
What haste? It's as if you have transcended all physical constraints with this technique. It took 20 cycles for this Fang Shi to develop these skills. I can now say that my training has finally concluded. When are we going to invent that IRL? Good question. I would love it if I could double jump. We beat Lady Ethereal and we got our double jump. We're making more progress through this game than I thought. Cloud Leap. Muster energy from the elements and press A to jump once more in midair. Expands Yi's exploration range and allows him to fly over enemies and reach previously inaccessible heights. Yippee! Pretty happy about that. More stuff to test us? Or are we going to be talking to a certain individual? Ah, yes. Lear. Do you recall now, fellow disciple? I did say I've met you before. That warrior just now. That was you? Yes. Thanks to your guidance, these Fang Shi combat skills have helped to save countless lives. This space has left me utterly perplexed. Wait, are you really Lear? Yours truly has long abandoned that name. So I've actually been talking to a ghost. The way I see it, you abandoned much more than just your name all those years ago. And why would you put it that way? You led the Fang Shi to isolation and advocated ruling through inaction. By sealing scientific progress on Panglai for hundreds of years, you have made it difficult for this generation of scientists to move forward. Is that the verdict future generations have placed upon me? That is the verdict I have placed upon you. To be perfectly honest, I have never ceased to reflect upon my actions. I am here not only to seek the Tao, but also to repent. Don't blame yourself too much. At least you once brought peace to Panglai. Has chaos emerged once again? My attempt was indeed just a drop in the ocean of the infinite Tao. This is not a trivial crisis. Would you like to save our fellow Solarians once again with me? I have left the mortal coil for far too long. These old bones of mine have become far too weary to do much of anything. Moreover, I have stayed for too long in this limitless realm. I can no longer return to the present world. That can happen? Then I better get moving. I don't want to be trapped here. It's a shame, really. I still have so many questions for you.
都以晚唐宁。
May we meet again under the auspices of the Great Tao. If all that awaits is the void, why cling to a single idea? He's right. Why not educate yourself? Learn more things about many different activities. Yippee! I have my double jump now. Okay, hang on a second. Aw, man. We still don't have enough double jump. Not enough jumps. Alright, what do you need, buddy? Sir Yi, a moment of your precious time? What is it? Forgive my audacity, but have you seen the next volume for The Legend of Porky Heroes? The Legend of the what? The Legend of the Porky Heroes. Chapters... Sorry, it's making me laugh. Chapters 110 to 120. A thick tome indeed. I made a mental note of it when I saw it on the shelf earlier, but now it has vanished. I was wondering if you got to it first. Did I take it? Maybe. I knew it. You are a man of good taste. What a remarkable work. I picked it up to pass the time, but how it tickles my fancy and stirs the depths of my soul. Phenomenal. Yours truly would like to read it, no matter the circumstances. Do you have a price in mind, good sir? Wait, we should probably check if we're talking about the same work. Shush, you need not utter a peep. I wouldn't be so tactless as to not offer recompense. I have here another jade that I'm confident will fill the gaping hole left from depriving you of that masterpiece. Just how many jades have you got hiding in your stash? Fine, take it. I am forever grateful. The fate of the hero in his struggle against the Beast King has been keeping me up at night. Beast King? I thought he was fighting mer people. That was 10 whole chapters ago, man. Iron Skin Jade. Converts some damage to internal, granting you the ability to better endure fierce combat. That seems pretty good. I love the idea of this supposed scholar being super into a manga essentially written by a small child. Then again, like, children come up with some of the most creative works. Some of it is like very based off of something else, but sometimes they have their own genius creativity going on in there. Okay, where on the map should I go? My god, this is a big map. We could go to the Grotto of Scriptures. Missing something in the factory. Everything in the Great Hall. Cortex Center, we have everything. The Central Hall, we're missing something. We could probably get that. Missing stuff in the transport hub. Ape Man. Power reservoir. Do we want to go back and do some exploration checking? Probably. Ape Man facility depths too. Three out of four. 3 out of 4. The warehouse. Oh yeah, we didn't fight that other boss fully in the inner warehouse. Let's go do that. Inner warehouse. I'm fighting all the bosses for sure. Finding everything else is probably going to take a backseat. Where's the boss? I have no clue. As long as we stay on the inner warehouse. Let's exit this for now. We'll just keep scooting it along. There's the double jump. We don't really have a way to deal with that currently. Ouch. Ah, yes. We're missing one final... one final piece there, too. Where is our third piece that we need? We'll figure it out. I'm pressing the wrong button. We'll see it. We'll come into it eventually. In the meantime, let's just let's keep exploring how we can. Outer warehouse. We may need to farm for skill points too. That's something I'm a little less keen on doing, but you know how it goes. Going up. Man, traversing this area is going to be so much nicer with the double jump. I was having a real rough time last time. I think last time I was in this area, though, I should say. There we go. Take care of that. Keep scooching ourselves along. Ouch. Okay, there we go. Ah, boss time. Celestial Enforcer Tion. I'm not afraid. Sit. Wrong button. Wrong timing, at least. Take another sip. There we go. Easy peasy. Come back and roast the boss. Firestorm Ring. A weapon taken from a guard. Personal weapon of the Tion. Tion? The Celestial Enforcer. It releases a pulse of energy upon contact, shattering and rending opponent's bones and fat. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty bad. Pretty painful, even. Painful? Difficult to deal with? From a living perspective, maybe? That's how I would describe that. Shattering bones, rending fat. Bad for the inner workings. Let's go back to the pavilion real quick. I will bet that we need to give that over as well. Okay, we're back for some more 9 souls. Chiyu doesn't look like he has anything special to say specifically about this yet. You know what? I have money for a jade. I'll buy a jade. Perhaps we will one day fill out our board properly. But I like Chiyu. Chiyu is a good character. I'm enjoying. Iron skin. What are we rocking right now? Quick dose, revival. I mean, the revival. Let's be real. That's sticking around. I certainly need it. My skill level. Look, I'm kind of like. I'm like 1 tier above casual. Like, I've played video games a decent amount before, but I'm not very good at a lot of them. Alright, where are we going now? The factory. Am I actually gonna go back and search for everything here? That can be for later. Bosses I will 100% fight. I see a boss, I fight a boss. Simple as. Grotto of Scriptures, the greenhouse. There's a boss in Central Transport. I see a boss, I fight a boss. Simple as. Now, where in here is said boss? Heavy attack. I always forget to actually use the heavy attack. I feel like it's too slow for my combat style. Not to say that my combat style is like good, but you know how it goes. Just taking every hit I can. 8-man facility. I think that's the elevator. Let's check. Let's check real quick. It's easy to get lost. Yep, that is. Okay. We will continue earning our dosh, one pot at a time. I don't think I want to take that. Even if I could, or even though I could, my apologies. Bit of misspeaking. This is not the route. Down is not the way then. Okay. What way do we have to go? Ouchie. I don't believe that's it. Where is this boss hidden? Is it behind a door that I didn't have the ability to unlock yet? Can we actually get there? Not like that. Okay. You know you gotta bang your head against it a couple of times. So it looks like we'll need a wall climb into a... what I would imagine to be like a monarch flight type move. Which I'm sure we will get at some point, but, you know. We'll just rest. Let's go for... let's teleport to the Grotto of Scripture. Because that's one area that I know that we can explore further. Or at least attempt to. Explore some scripture. Smash some pots everywhere. Smash every pot that we come across. Is this where... you know what? We're just gonna try. We're just gonna try it. Gotta go through some backtracking. Sorry, I ate a little bit on my break, so I'm a little bit, I'm picking at the stuff in my teeth a little bit, you know? You know how that goes. Okay, well, is there a triple jump? Because I don't... okay, never mind. Disregard. Ooh. A chest? What do you contain, O chest? Keyblade Jade. Consumes 2 key charges on the third hit of a triple slash to inflict much higher damage. Okay. That could be good. Hi, cat. Oh, the cat's here. She's clicking my mouse. The gamer cat? Or do you specifically love looking at the object moving on the screen? Ah, hello. You're finally here, my friend. You knew I'd come here? It is a coincidence brought together by fate. You may not like it, but you will have to put up with my nagging. What are you doing here in the Grotto of Scriptures? I was about to ask you the exact same question. Are you offering incense to these fallen Taoist saints? I'm looking for the soul in charge of the zone, but you should already know that, Oracle. Knowing the outcome hardly reveals the motive. As a reminder, if you wish to proceed, you must be extremely careful. The Council tried mining this grotto in search of Fangshi technology, but their expedition bore little fruit and many lives were lost due to the numerous traps. How do you know all this? I know a lot and forget a lot, but everything here is still fresh in my mind. Including events from even earlier, when Lear brought his Fangshi guild here, he proclaimed that he would create a utopia. These caves were home to countless magical new technologies. After the peaceful unification of Penglai, this was also where he made his famous in-action declaration. Apologies. He made his famous inaction declaration. The inaction declaration. That was when Lear turned his back on science. He had his reasons, not unlike yourself. Are you not also working against your past? So you do know me. I don't think there is anyone who is unfamiliar with the new savior of the Solarians on this island. No, you're not just any old Solarian, I can tell. Are you a descendant of the ancient Kunlun tribe? I thought they were all evacuated before we took off. It was rumored that many of them had special abilities. That would explain your precognition. Oh, are you finally ready to admit that it's not just a superstition? There must be some principle behind it. You know I gotta say that. Believe me, too much is in the universe for which there is no truth. If you don't mind, would you like for me to divine your future for you? Fine, I might get some useful information out of it. There's no need to be coy. There are those who would give up their entire fortunes for a chance like this. Now close your eyes and clear your thoughts. I see. It is you. What about this junction? Ah, magnificent. Simply magnificent. Hang on, I want to appreciate this art. Let's appreciate some art real quick. Beautiful. How was it? Over the last few millennia, I have only observed a divergence among a handful of souls. You keep saying things that no one would understand. What were you mumbling to yourself just now? My apologies, my friend, but this secret cannot be divulged. Are you mocking me? You better give me an explanation. I will. Come to my royal hall within the depths of this grotto. Royal hall, you're a... We shall meet again, my friend. Ooh, a phone call, too? Rui, my lord, I have found it. There's a high chance that the mysterious individual wandering around may be G, the soul in charge of this zone. Excellent, my lord. So you knew already. I just confirmed it. Your timing was a little too perfect. My humblest apologies, my lord. However, his age and form don't seem to match, and with the limited information we have... It's fine. I should have paid more attention. I didn't think it'd be possible for him to regain his youth. Please take care, my lord. This individual is highly unpredictable. No one is aware of why or how he was selected to become a soul. Got it. Let's leave it at that. I need to catch up with him and see what he's got up his sleeve. Understood. I shall take my leave. Okay.